DCTV, make some noise! We've got a newcomer in this battle, and he's pretty early vouch for him, he's a fucking legend. On the left hand side we have Costello, make some
Attained certain jewels that I'm never forgetting. See, life wasn't too pleasant up on Wellview Crescent, but it was teaching me my valuable lessons.
And on the right hand side we've one of Irish hip hop's best track makers, and I'm not fucking saying that, the chap is ill. Siyo, make some noise!
Waiting for what they throw at us like faggots. They update their Facebook status instead of being real and discussed like a man. They hide from a dude and they do what they can.
Siyo won the toss and he's going to go first.
You skinny motherfucker! Forever dodging shores. You look like a Polish Jew fresh out of 1944. And you come from a kip. Apart from a shopping centre, Blanchardstown's a dump, like a war-torn Warsaw. Hey yo, the place is backwards, I swear it's something. Costello usually dresses like he's Fergus out of War of the Buttons. Before he scrubs the pie balls, the firewood he cuts it. He's out in his back garden brushing his teeth into a bucket. He eats dry Weetabix and drinks cold cuppas, you Yugoslavian Polak motherfucker. He's living off scraps. He's living off scraps, a fucking savage. He's only here because Jambo told him there was ham and cheese sandwiches. I expected to see you in a Scanda, some Wranglers, talking like you wrote the book of asshole for amateurs. But you're a fucking dipso. You can only write a comic strip. Holy Hot Rock sits Inspector Odd Socks. Sent to fight crime, which he does in odd socks. In his spare time stalks 12-year-old mutts. Loves to gobble cocks with another in his rear. Robs from the rich. Spends the money on gear.
Right, a minute on Costello. Ready. This fella probably comes for beef with his scissors in his hands. He's got the scissors in his hands more than Edward Scissorhands. Sharing the latest gossip with your mother's sister's grands. Thought he could make himself tougher, so he went and joined the Wigger clan. Oh, look a second, let me ask you a question. How the fuck he the future when the future past and present? My progression as an adolescent, you can go check me reference. When I spit flip my lyricism in half of a sentence. Well, he was getting it on, writing all those raps to perfection. He was in the salon cleaning up the plaits and extensions. You have a striking resemblance. Probably inviting Louis Walchan through the back of your entrance. Last DFI session, Reds, I did an impression, so I think I'm gonna lead this shit up in the same direction. Yo, it's Big Siyo. All the time I'm motherfucking killing it. Just had me motherfucking hair, battling a Polish immigrant. Why does it take you so much motherfucking time to deliver it? I'd say it's all because you're motherfucking idiots. You was only short of a retard dribbling, chatting out the side of your mouth like a ventriloquist. Handicap a rapper man, fuck it, you scribbling. This a hip-hop scholarship and you ain't got no certificate.
Give him his point! He can say what he wants about fresh out the gaff. At least my fucking tracks leave the gaff. So kick back with your cabbage patch raps. You get more crooked looks than a room full of Japs.
Thank you, man.
You know an onion in the sun when his skin peels every fucking morning, that's exactly how his face feels. I don't know what to think because you've still yet to blink. And when you wrap your eyes bulge and your face goes pink, I can see your head inflating to the size of a basketball, like Arnold Schwarzenegger at the end of Total Recall. It's Malcolm fucking Meatball. The rapper Mr. Mackey looks dead behind the eyes. And he smells like a nappy. He thinks he's fit the sick shit. He be on the puke shit. Skinny motherfucker like a mandarin on a toothpick. Your face is just abusive. That's not a forehead, that's a 5 head. a 6, 7, 8, 9 head. Your dad fucking hates you. It's when you were born. Your fat head left your ma's toy pussy all torn. The only time you're laying heat is when you're sick in bed. The only time you're splitting hairs is when you shave your head. Real.
Well, got a swell head, that's cause it's well fed. The only head that you know is the one at the bell end. Don't think this fella's thinking the clearest. Fact you was a hairdresser makes you seem awfully queerish. Telling all them mingers you can fix that appearance. You're probably the only rapper in here with ball-eye piercings.
And you know, yeah?
Yeah. Yo, check this, right? Hairdresser and rapper, man, that was a good change. There's not a chance in hell now that there's on strange. Don't know where he be playing these dumb games. Calling himself young, only thing young about this fucker's the young name. How you stepping out for war when you weren't trained? This shit does be like me taking target practice up in a gun range. I go through a lot of smoke, so I suffer from lung pains. You go through a lot of bloke, so you suffer from bum pains. If I show out your hallelujah around his face, you'll probably see corn stands. But for you to even camp in these battles, whose dick you sucking? Matter of fact, we gon' get a DNA specialist, making sure he comes back with conclusive evidence. They'll just have to wait 1 minute till he presented it. Guarantee his reds are a collie for definite. Ross, I'm a terrorist. I let him rob Mountain Brownie Nash, nugget at Genesis.
Hey, shut up, baby. That round 3 on soil.
Sorry, did I say managing on a 2-pick? I meant to say it's like you done a 6-month stint in Auschwitz. I'm sick of battling wasters and fucking pretenders. So-called rappers with no raps to reference. Yeah. It's easy for a geek to research on me, when in 1 year I've done what the rest do in 3. So anything you say about a tune, a video, an image, you're jealous, and I take it as a privilege. Yeah. So I went onto YouTube, see what I could scan. There was an interview with him, he was dressed like a bin man. You put Siyo into Google, the predictive brings up young, so I reckon get the head down, there's some walk in front of me. Put Costello into Google, bang with a track, you get an Elvis impersonator and a fucking dog company. Yeah, fuck hard time. 5 seconds, yeah. So fuck off back to Blanche with the rest of your smell brigade. I never knew I'd be battling AIDS.
Listen, right. You give your mother.
Ladies and gents, the test results comes back and shows we got positive results for all of the boys' loads. That explains, man, because that's the only blow you know. Let me tell you, there's people a little story I heard about you, yo. He was with a couple of lads and he had a couple of bags. Or the Chronic thought he'd be mad and he'd take a couple of drags. By the way, how much rappers does a P.R. Mark's company have? One of you selling CDs in the George dressed up like a couple of drags. He was in the studio smoking weed and he asked for the cess. Took a token fairly quickly, he was grasping for breath. Within a sec, he collapsed to the deck. Chamber looking down on him like, man, that shit's supposed to pass to the left. All the boys started laughing to death. So I was caught up in the bar, man, starting to sweat. So it seems fairly stupid to me, as I made me analysis. Why do you promote the weed smoke in your music when it's fucking fairly fancy films of the cannabis? He's folk here that he's talentless, looks those cock meat sandwiches on the streets marching with gay rights activists. And if this ain't decided unanimous by all of the panelists, then fuck would he think all of you dudes are a bunch of cabbages?
Costello versus Siyo, we're going to the judges.
It's a pragmatic again, we have a faction after what's another sick battle, and we think what's thought that there was a lot of fucking one-sidedness in the crowd, like, you know what I mean? But it was definitely very close, and we think Siyo was in clear winning, but the stuttering in the third one, and then with the other fella Costello taking over in the third, it kind of edged in. So I'd be going for one all really, and then the break miss on OT, like, you know what I mean? So OT.
Sam in Genesis Rebel faction. I think Siyo took it the first, and the second was hard to tell him to give it a draw, and definitely fucking Costello won the third. He was really raw shit, but fucking Siyo had some funny shit, so I'm not sure I'm going to go over no team for that.
Alright, what's the crack? I'm going to break this down fair and square anyway. I think round 1 went to Siyo, round 2 was a draw, and round 3 went to Costello, so OT.
Exactly what he just said.
I'm going to go round 1 to Siyo, round 2 to Costello, and I'm going to call it even in the third round, go for OT.
Right, we just watched Siyo versus Costello. Really good battle. So it's going to OT, let's fucking do it. Alright, Costello's going to go first. Check
Nobody does it the way that we does it. Fuck this muppet who looking crooked. Leave Trimax round his eyes wanna poke it. This little sham here talking rubbish, but fuck it. Keep disrespecting me in public and I'ma kick your balls in your stomach. Yeah, the streets loving the way we run it. I have your ball blowing on me horn just like she's playing a trumpet. Don't mind in me mind for good when I struck it. This cabbage just rhymed retarded like it was barely straight from the abortion bucket. Check it like this. Personally, Simon, all of that fucking nursery rhyming is enough to make this realm turn virtually silent. I better knock the head off him if he squared up. You think that if he was a hairdresser, he'd come in with a fresh fucking haircut? Leave it like this, right? You will never ever be an Irish hip-hop martyr. And fuck a hairdresser, pal. I get me head fresh in the barber.
Alright, Siyo. It's on Siyo. Oh, that's OT on Siyo. Come on, hold down, lads.
Rappers like you we see far too often.
Come on, fuck's sake. Yeah, look, he's on top upstairs, like, he's going to still drink upstairs.
Rappers like horse we see far too often. They claim that they're tough but they're sweet and soft. You roll like a tissue when they hit you or you amaze you. You're about as tough as an episode of Frasier. Who is this blow-in? He's only a fucking stranger. This ain't no euthanasia but a similar arrangement. You say you'll put me balls into me stomach and I wonder how, because that's tough coming from someone who shaves his own eyebrows. And judging by your fucking alien looks, it's not surprising that Blanchard are forced to stock Minecoin. And I didn't find it surprising that Blanche Library was the first to stock Mein Kampf in Ireland. You fucking prick. That shit.
But that's the OT Costello versus Siyo.
Yeah, Mathematic back again, Rebuttal, and like I said, it's not going to be judged on the battle, it's going to be judged on the overtime, and with that, geez, I'm looking forward to seeing another battle from that fella Costello. I'm going to give it to him in OT, well done to Siyo anyway, but Costello.
Sam then fucking funny shit from Siyo, straight up law from Costello. Like, I would like to see if there was a bit more from Siyo, but fucking we're going to live with Costello.
So like both rappers were consistent as fuck, straight up, they were fucking sick, and it was a fucking lethal battle, but obviously Costello.
I thought Siyo was funny in the last with OT, and besides his little slip-up, I think that kind of hindered him, so I'm going to have to go for Costello.
Siyo had some funny lines, man, but Costello kept it raw, punches landed way cleaner. Have to give it to Costello all the time.
Welcome back to DFITV. Make some noise for the fucking ill battle went to OT. We have a decision, and it's for the debut lad.